Okay, we are going to do some testing here of Godo. So this is the primer as of today, which is 13.2.9. And this is just some sideboard stuff that I've been testing recently. So Stranglehold is out at the moment, and I'm playing with Blade of Selves. I'm also playing with Stronic Resonator out and Electro Dominance in, because I think that's going to end up being what the primer is anyway. I think Stronic Resonator is not a great card. We already have too many lines that revolve around doing the double trigger for Hammer of Nizan. So obviously, if you have Hammer of Nizan, Stronic does nothing. If you have Panharmonic on Stronic, does nothing. If you have Twin Flame or Heat Shimmer, also Stronic does nothing. So I've already got sort of 4 cards that it's redundant with. I don't think we really want a 5th one. Even though Stronic isn't a bad card, I don't think it's a particularly good card either. Anyway, so that's what I'm testing. I'm testing with Blade of Selves. And the reason why I'm testing with Blade of Selves in the deck is, we'll start a local game. I'll show you. So, what? So let's say that wow, this is a hand that's weird, but let's just say that I have Godo. And let's just say that I have let's just say that I don't have this. I have this and this and a Chromox or something. I don't know. It's not important. Right? Monolith, Mana Vault. I have no idea if this is enough mana, but whatever. We play Godo. Now, there is a line of play which I consider too risky to do, which is to just cast Home of the Host and pass the turn, right? This is really risky because if someone has any artifact removal, then they just hit the Helm, and you now, well, now what? I mean, I have Doriti here, but so in this case, if you have Doriti in hand, you have the red mana to cast him. I don't right now, but if you did, then in that case, okay, maybe you do it, right? But it's still risky, right? Also, if Godo gets killed, then you just got Helm of the Host sitting on the battlefield, which is never good, because then you still need to play Godo again. You play him, you get Hammer of Nizan, you get to pass the turn again, because, I mean, you probably don't have 13 mana to invest in this. I mean, it's Magnetic Theft, so I kind of do, but, you only need 9, but, like, it's not that great, right? So instead, right? Instead, let's say we can drop Godo turn 1, or even turn 2, right? What if we grab Blade of Selves instead, right? Because now, we untap, let's just assume that that's not Helm, well, it wouldn't be Helm of the Host anyway. Let's just assume that's a land. Right, now, I equip this, and when I attack, now, this only works in a 4-player game, right? But cEDH, you're expecting to play in 4-player games, right? 3-player cEDH games, you just take this out, right? You're playing the game beforehand, so you just take this out. What are some other changes you make for 3DH as well? Like, maybe some of the stack pieces aren't as good, right? Because they make less impact on other players. But anyway, when you attack in a 4-player game, the Myriad trigger will give you 2 Godo tokens. Now, those Godo tokens die immediately, but what they leave behind are triggers to search your library. And you search for Hammer, and you search for Helm. In that order, you resolve them. And those attached to him. And now, you'll untap, and you'll go to the second combat, and then it will make another token, which will then have haste, and then you can attack with it. and then the next that'll give you another combat, etc., etc., and that goes into the mainline Godo combo. So Blade of Selves, running Blade of Selves in your deck gives you essentially two things. It gives you one more dead card to draw, not great, and it also gives you an ability to play the Godo Pass line without needing to risk losing your helm into the graveyard, right? Or leaving your helm sitting on the battlefield and Godo dying. Right? Both of those are pretty bad scenarios usually, and so you don't need to risk either of those if you run Blade of Souls. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to test some Goldfishing. This hand is unkeepable, there's no lands in it, even though these two cards are amazing, but I mean, all these cards are amazing, but you know. Go to second 7, draw the Blade of Selves. So this is where Blade of Selves does not excel, right? Because I've just drawn it. It's a dead card. Not great. It is 2 mana with a Card Clan Ironworks. Not actually terrible. This is potentially keepable just because 8, 9, 10, 11, turn 3, turn 4 win? Probably playable. No, it's not turn 4 win, it's turn 5 win. Because the Blade of Selves, I don't have any opportunity to play it before the Card Clan drops. I think he mulled it away for 6. Oh. Damn. This is like the worst of both worlds, right? The only way this hand would be keepable with this many lands in it would be the wheel. But with Helm, you can't play a wheel in the opener, so multiply. Well, this is keepable though, even if the Mox Diamond's a completely dead card. Well, I guess if I draw a land, it's not dead. I get to scry and see that that's a land, so I'll keep it. I'm not going to drop the Gemstone Caverns because it's no problem. But we'll play this. We'll play this. Why not? Wait, there's no point in playing that. Turn 1. Because I don't have a second play. Well, it's actually pretty good. But again, if I have a turn 2 flip. Wow. This is getting more and more painful. Oh, actually, sorry. Definitely play this before that so they can wear the Elemental Blast to keep out. I would grab Ancient Tomb. No. Yeah, I'm gonna play a land this turn. Ancient Tomb seems better. Yeah, so play that and then play Power Stone, I think. Shark is good, but Power Stone is just better in this scenario, I think. Untap draw. Okay, so here, I have my first opportunity to do Godo Pass. I have 6 mana for the first time in this game. It is like turn 5, but whatever. Other people have developed. Or I can play Wheel. Now, Wheel in this case is probably bad. Everybody else has probably dumped their hand. So Godo Pass is actually not bad here, actually. I kind of like the idea of Grim Monolithing into Godo Pass, though. Just because then I can keep the red Elemental Blast up. Godo Pass with Blade of Souls might actually confuse people as well. Because people aren't used to seeing it. I think they'll figure it out, but this way I get to keep the red Elemental Blast open. 3, 4, it's not legendary, so on Orange Shaku, kind of a disadvantage there with it, but it's okay. I do have 2 legendary equipments in the deck, which is nice. Okay, well, yeah, I think Godo Pass here with Blade is better than. It's probably better than Wheel. I mean, if Godo dies, then I untap. This doesn't untap. I draw. Play Adventurous Fair. Play Lance Eye Diamond. I play Honor One Shaku. Oops, 1 and 2, and then I probably play Wheel with Red Elemental Blast backup, sack this. Actually, don't sack this, just because I want to keep the Red Elemental Blast backup until this resolves. Okay. Place on. Don't have anything to ditch for the Chronomox, which is unfortunate, but can't play the defense grid now. I can play. Yeah, I played Alina's turn. Play the Assault Monolith. Not pass. Took more than enough mana to win next turn with defense grid backup, I think. And Chalice of the Void backup potentially. So I'm gonna have 3 mana off this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry. 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm gonna play land. So I can play Chalice on 0. Stops packed. Okay, so what we do is we play Chalice on 0 to stop packed. We play defense grid. And then we ditch our hand and we play Godo on. Well, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play Godo. Oh, I've got this as well. Sorry. Chalice on 1. Depends on how much mana people have open as well. Yeah. Godo, Helm, Honor then taps for 3. Because you can tap Godo and the Helm of the Host. As we all know, Helm of the Host is a legendary equipment artifact that will untap the Honor One Shaku, because Honor One Shaku is amazing. And Godo can also be used to do that. And then we can equip this. Okay, so that's not bad. Oops, don't want to do that, because where's Godo? There he is. Blade of Selves there. Not bad. Okay. Is this keepable? Yes. Land, turn 1, Assault. So this is a perfect example of Godo Pass. We actually do play the Metalworker. Sorry, draw a card. Okay, so I draw a card. It's not an artifact. It doesn't matter, because I have 6 with this. And we reveal the Assault Monolith. I don't really have a game plan here without this. I could just... So, one option is to Godo Pass with Blade of Selves. And the other one is to play Assault Monolith. With the mana from that. And then the next turn I'd have... No, because Metalworker turns off. Yeah. Not really. And I'm not even going to draw an artifact. So, Godo Pass is actually pretty good here. We reveal the Monolith, play the pass. 3, go for the win. If that happens, Ritual Godo out again. Search for hammer, so he's indestructible this time. Yeah. So, like, worst comes to worst, you just get another 2 mana, play him again, and just pass again. It's pretty good, actually. So this is in hand still. I draw. And I still have 4 mana. So let's say he gets killed again, right? I play a land. Don't have enough to play him again, which is unfortunate. I don't really even need to play the Assault Monolith because, although Metalworker could die, it's unlikely Metalworker's going to die. Okay, I'm not going to play the Assault Monolith. So I pass the turn, draw a card, play Buried Ruin, and play Godo again with Godo Pass. This time, he comes with even more aggressive bullshit. So keep putting the pressure on, you just have to keep killing him. And like, even if he gets killed again, like, you can kill any of these pieces, and like Blade of Selves gets blown up. Then I like to start Argentum Armor straight swinging. Actually, let's assume that like the previous time, Blade of Selves gets blown up with him just sitting there. That's actually kind of dangerous, because then I'm kind of screwed. But I just Chaos Warp him. I mean, that's a really rare card to have. So, but I mean, it works this time. This right here is actually super scary. Like, you're gonna have to kill Godo here. And then if I draw an artifact, which I didn't, but I can gamble for one. So I just gamble for any artifact. Ideally something that like produces 2 mana anyway, like so that even if I discard, I have to discard it. So we'll go for Mana Vault. I already have my Mana Crypt, so we'll go for Mana Vault. Mana card to all players. God damn it. Okay, well, odds hate me, so whatever. I guess you sack the Buried Ruin. You graveyard. You'd sack the Buried Ruin end step the next turn, and then untap draw. Why would I go to Argentum Armor? I could just go for, once I have Hammer, then I can. Oh wow. That's actually pretty good. Okay, well, I think this game, I was very lucky that I had Blade of Selves, if that makes sense. So I'm like down to, oops, sorry. I'm like down to 7. That's 7, yeah, that's 7. Okay, well this is a hand where it doesn't really help you much. So, actually, play that. Untap, draw. Play this. Play like a Fractured Power Stone into a Mind Stone. I think? Yeah. Though we could Basalt Monolith into a bunch of stuff. If we play Basalt Monolith. No, that doesn't help us. Sorry. This says 1 counter on it. Play land. This is actually kind of cool because I can Treasonous Ogre now, or I can Treasonous Ogre instead. So if people have like a bunch of blue mana open, then I can just wait. And then I can like Electrodominance the Treasonous Ogre in an end step. But yeah, with Treasonous Ogre, there's not much reason for Blade of Selves to be in your deck, if that makes sense. So let's say that think that I'm good. People are reasonably tapped out. It's turn 3. Play Trades Insider. He gets Force of Will. Okay, so now I untap and draw a card. Okay, now I am in a position where I think I like. Do I want to sack that Sandstone Needle? I don't think so. Do I just play the Shaku into Elfon? Yeah, I think so. 6, 7, 8. Oops, sorry. What am I doing? Draw. Land. Okay, so I can't do Godo win, can I? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, I have enough. Yeah. Godo. Well, what I ignored is I could have done Godo pass last turn, but there's no point because I have the win this turn. I think I had to top deck a mountain for it. I did have to top deck a mountain for it. So the reason this is a win is because on a run Shaku will end up tapping for 3 this turn. Because you can tap both of these guys to untap it twice. Which is kind of cool. I could also just play Heat Shimmer as well. So cast in Heat Shimmer for the hammer. But that leaves me open to more spells that can go away. Okay, so not particularly helpful in this game. Okay, 6 this time. Okay, is this worth keeping? Hey, it's not actually terrible. Okay, I don't think I'll keep this. No, wait a second. This seems actually good. Yeah, this is better. And throw the pedal to a Grim Monolith to a 1 Power Stone. Untap, draw. This doesn't. Okay. This is a sorcery. Draw on the Blade of Selves, so I can't actually go to pass now. But let's say I hadn't drawn the Blade of Selves, because that's unlikely. Draw this, okay. Now I pass. Tap this, untap, draw. And he could have read a flame to untap it on my turn, but which I probably would have done. And now I can go to pass. Go to Blade of Selves pass. It's better than waiting like 4 more turns, right? Oops. Sorry. Ew. Ew. It actually makes a lot more hands keepable. I have a path to victory here. I mean, I'd still throw this one away. This is almost as bad, but in this hand I can't even go to pass because I'm not gonna have 4 mana the next turn. Well, Goblin Welder. Let's just play it out. I play the Goblin Welder. Draw. I can like Lotus Petal. Play the Basalt Monolith. Wait, do I want to do that? Yeah. It's Basalt Monolith. Untap, draw. Wow, that's cool. So there's no point in Godo passing here because actually, oh wow, awesome. No, this works. This is great. I guess there's no point. I guess it makes no. This is okay. So Blade of Selves can work here, right? So you just like play Grim Monolith, play Pyretic Ritual, play Godo, and then like you grab Blade, and then you play Last Chance immediately, and then you go to the next combat and you equip Blade and you attack, and then you win, right? But the issue is that there is no benefit to. Oh, actually, shit, there is a slight benefit. No, there's no benefit to not grabbing to not just grabbing the helm here, right? Because I guess there is a very slight benefit to not grabbing helm because the equip cost is 5 rather than 4, but I have plenty of mana. So with either one of these I can do it, because what I do is I just throw this away and I grab the Lotus Petal before I end my first turn, and then after I untap, then I sack this and I grab back the Grim Monolith. I should have done that the other way around, because Grim Monolith is worse than Basalt Monolith once it's on the field. And then I have, as you can see, I have like 7 mana, so I have plenty of mana to 8 mana, sorry. I could almost equip both of them. Yeah, there's not much point in that. So, and it's not more risky either, because like if you get interrupted, you're gonna lose anyway because the triggers. So, yeah, not very useful in this game either. It's nice that it kind of gives paths to victory with hands that otherwise wouldn't, which makes mulliganing a little easier. Which could be bad actually. Okay, this is okay. So I'll draw a card. I like this. I'll play the Wailing Draw first. Mountain. It's Mountain. It's Endstone Needle. Crypt. Mindstone. Although, if I play this, it can actually like ritual out the Thran Dynamo into the Mindstone. And this is going. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn 2, but I mean I kind of have that anyway if I play the Sandstone Needle, so I think Sandstone Needle's better. Also, then I get to keep my ritual as well. So I think this is the best play. And then untap draw, and again here I got Godo Pass on board. Right, so I can just play Godo Pass, or play Thran Dynamo on Pass, and then just win the next turn anyway, because, well, even without the Soul Ring, I still have enough. So Ritual is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana, 12 mana. With Wailing Draw back up, that's totally fine. So win on turn with Explosive Mana, better than Godo Pass, even if you don't have to risk your helm. Okay, how's this hand? This hand's garbage, throw it back. Throw it back. Abort it. Okay, this is keepable. Okay, gamble. Oh, sorry. Shift D. I can't shift D. This was on top. Play this turn opener. Probably throw the Shattering Spree out, as much as I love Shattering Spree. We'll keep the Heat Shimmer. Yeah. Although, given that I have Blade of Selves in deck, I can do that. Interesting. Godo Pass becomes a lot better. It's not that much better. Yeah, I guess it's not that much better because I could just Godo Pass with Hammer of Nizan instead. Then Heat Shimmer him, but then they counter the Heat Shimmer and I'm done. Just Godo Pass with Blade. At least I can Heat Shimmer him on my turn. And then equip the Helm even if they blow up the Blade. Thinking that he's just going to be stuck in the field. So it like makes them think I have one thing when I actually have another. So I think I keep the Heat Shimmer for the Shattering Spree. This has the red counter on it. And I draw a card, and then my hand becomes much, much better. I play a land, gamble. In this case, I gamble for. I need the Mana Crypt, I think. Okay, that's not ideal. Would have been better to discard the Heat Shimmer, but draw. Ooh, interesting. Welding Jar, Mana Crypt, Lion's Eye. This is an interesting thing that you can do with Lion's Eye too, because I can actually Lion's Eye to go for the win next turn. Whereas I don't really have another path to victory right now. So I could just ditch my hand. Go for Blade. And go for victory. But I don't have that option without the Blade. I just have to pass the turn, draw another useless card, draw another useless card, draw land, still locked, Barrow War Stone, still locked, Cage, now I can Godo Pass, like 5 turns later. That's bad. It's really bad. So it would have been better to just play the Lion's Eye. So this hand is significantly helped by running Blade of Selves. Huh. Okay, this hand, is it keepable? Yes. Yes it is. Square in the Ancient Tomb. Very keepable, especially with a rock. Draw. Ooh. It's fine. Welding Jar. Power Stone. Land. Dynamo. Squire. Draw. Mox Diamond. Dead card. You know, this card. Mox Diamond annoys me. Like half the time it's a dead card. It's annoying. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I mean, you just go for the win here, right? Yeah. You got Artifact Defense backup. Although you got Defense Grid. I'm 1 mana away from Defense Grid backup. Depends entirely on how much mana people have open and stuff, but if I wait, yeah, I'm like 2 turns away. Odds are not good. So I'd probably just cast him here. But, so this hand really wasn't helped by... I have to go for Helm here, the Brass Squire, because Blade you have to have haste. Okay, is this hand capable? Yes, but only because of Godo Pass. No, you can't keep Helm of the Host, because you can't Godo Pass with Helm of the Host or Hammer in hand. It's actually interesting. What would happen if I like Godo Pass and just grab Hammer Argentum, and then second combat blow something up? It's kind of funny. I mean, let's try this game. It's kind of dumb, but probably wouldn't keep this hand, but land ritual into. No, I can't ritual into Godo. Great Chalice. And Godo pass with Blade. This is turn 3, right? This is turn 3. It's a bit slow. This hand actually looked fast, but it's not. It's actually slow. This is tapped. No point. You just clip it all. But the thing is, if you're going to do this, then you just grab Hammer, right? And you just cast the Helm. No. Right? Because if I equip this right now, my only option is to grab Hammer Argentum during combat, which is pretty good. Like, that's actually a one-hit KO on someone, so someone's dying. So if all that's on him, I don't get the first attack trigger. The second attack trigger, I get to blow something up. But he's also like an 11 power dude, so he just commander damages someone to death. Whoever doesn't have blockers. And then the next turn, I draw, and I attempt to cast Helm of the Host. Let's just assume it gets countered, right? And I can't get countered because I have Pyroblast back out. Did get double countered. Okay, well, I blow up 2 permanents and I probably kill somebody. I mean, what do people do? They eventually, like, bounce Godo or something? Okay, well, I mean, then I'm kind of up shit creek without a paddle, but... Huh. I mean, the ideal play in that game, though, was just to play Godo, grab Hammer, pass the turn, and then play Helm mode. Oh, no, to 7. Okay. Is this keepable? Only because of Godo pass. Land, cage, pass, untap, draw, land, ritual, red, Mox Opal, Lion's Eye, tap Mox Opal, tap Lion's Eye, sack. Actually, I don't even do that. We don't play any of that. We hope for a land drop. Draw. Land drop. Because now we can ritual, red. Final Fortune. Lion's Eye, Mox Opal, tap, red, Godo, and then lose the game because I forgot that I need. Okay. Blade of Selves is the only card that wins here. Because I only have 4 mana, and only just. This doesn't tap for mana. Okay, so I normally wouldn't do that play, but I guess it works because I draw this. But actually, like, I didn't need Blade of Selves, because the ideal play is actually, because I don't know that I'm going to draw this ritual, right? And the ideal play is actually to grab Hammer on the Zon. Because then, when I draw some other random card, I untap with only 3 mana, and I just go, oh, well, Heat Shimmer Godo then. Grab Helm of the Host and win. So, this hand is not helped by Blade of Selves. It does give you more options, though. I'm kind of liking it. Mulling it back down to 7. This hand is bad. Drawing it is shit. But it's still a keepable hand. Like, I mean, draw, land, gamble. I mean, I don't think I grab Treasonous Ogre here. I think this hand is, because I already have the Brass Squire, I think this hand is best done with Mana Crypt. And only Mana Crypt over Soul Ring because I have this Red Elemental Blast. Otherwise I'd play the Soul Ring so that I could just go land, Soul Ring, Squire next turn. But this way I get to go Mana Crypt, land with Red Elemental Blast backup for counter spells. Oh wait, actually, this is even better actually. Forget the Red Elemental Blast. Play this, play Squire. Pass the turn into Godo win. So again, press Blade of Selves is not helpful. In fact, it's kind of clogging my hand, but it didn't get in the way, so it's fine. Down to 6 again. Oh, well, okay. I mean, that's keepable. It's very keepable. Draw, land, Soul Ring, Mind Stone, untap, draw, no land, damn it. So now you roll the dice on whether it's worth. If everybody's tapped out, then you just Treasonous Ogre. And if people aren't tapped out, or you think they might have a counter spell or something, then you Expedition Map for yeah, I'd probably Expedition Map for Cavern of Souls. And it probably might play it. But actually, maybe, yeah, you play it, but do you play it for Ogre or Human? Maybe Human, just in case. Draw, Hounds. Oh no. No, you have to say Ogre. You have to say Ogre. Because otherwise you have no Pyroblast backup for the Ogre. Because you wouldn't have any red. Because you'd have to use that red, because this wouldn't tap for red for the Ogre. Okay, well, I mean, he doesn't have uncounterable backup, but you do have Pyroblast, so I think you're right. So you cast Godo off that for 12 life. With Pyroblast and a Braid backup, double backup. The Braid would be for someone flashes and Aiden Mind Sensor or some shit. Alright, so not really helpful in that game, but okay, Blade here is keepable. Okay, I draw a card. And Mana Crypt. I think we play the Basalt Monolith here. Draw. And Dynamo. Power Stone. Chalice on 1. Draw. Land. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually 1 mana short, which is kind of awkward. One mana short of defense grid backup. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 1 mana short. Not annoying. I think you just go for the win here, even without the defense grid backup. You can't play defense grid and pass. That would be bad. So yeah. But yeah, Blade of Selves kind of bad here. I do have the option to play Godo pass with Blade of Selves attached to him. I don't see the point of that. Because you can grab Hammer of his on and you equip the Blade of Selves when you cast it. I don't see the point of that. Still don't have haste. There's no way to giving him haste in this deck. This hand is trash. Throw it away. This is okay. I think this is okay. Only because of the magnetic theft, I think. one's hands. This to target. Draw. Okay, I'll play Welcome Jar. Play Shaku. Interesting dilemma. Because I think I untap the Bolt here. And then I draw. Shaku doesn't really help with Magnetic Theft. You can't use it to pay for any of it because it only taps for colorless, so you kind of have to untap the Bolt here. And then from here you just win. Or you try to win anyway. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to tap out, play him. And then you theft the Helm onto him. Again, you can't do that with the Blade because he doesn't have haste. Helm works without haste. Blade does not. Okay, is this keepable? Looks Diamonds active. Welding Jar. Mag Theft. 3 Treasonous. I like it. I like it. So go. Report. Mox Diamond. Ditch a Mountain. The reason for that is to tap someone down after their play before my next turn. So I draw mana positive. No, I don't. Play Welding Jar. I get to do the same thing now. So I get to port someone either. I wouldn't do it in their upkeep. I'd do it end step to stop someone's open mana from stopping me when I play Treasonous now. And I actually only need to pay like 21 mana. Because it's Godo, and then I play Magnetic Theft to equip it. If they somehow counter the Magnetic Theft with like Dispel or something, then I just pay more mana to equip it. Because I'd go down to like 1. No, I'd go to 4. Yep, 4. And that's why Mox Diamond is good. Sometimes it's a dead card. I hate when it's a dead card. Like now. Okay, well, this is keepable. I think, yeah. Amulet, charge it up. It's charged up. Tap draw. Welding Jar. Land. I guess Seething Song into Thran Dynamo into Ever-Flowing Chalice on 2, because I had 1 floating after that. So it's not bad actually. You waste the Seething Song, but so you're down 2 mana, but you go up 1 mana because you actually get to put 2 counters on the Chalice. You're down 1 because you had to tap this, so I might end up not getting it. Okay, no, never mind. Imperial Recruiter into Treasonous, play Treasonous, win. With the Welding Jar back up. Not bad. So again, Blade not necessary here. Okay, this hand. Land, Amulet, pass, charge, untap, draw, land, land recruit, land recruit, ogre. I draw a red card. So Amulet is no longer. I didn't draw a red card, which is unfortunate, so I just have to cast him without backup. So we're drawing a red card that I'd have Fire Blast backup. And in this case, I might decide to wait. In which case, I wouldn't play I'd just play like a mountain, and I just pass and I charge the Amulet. And then I go to my next turn, and I'd be like, oh, well, I'll just go ahead and play Ogre then. People would be like, oh no, Counterspell. And I'd be like, oh no, Pyroblast. I'd be like, oh no, extra Counterspell. And I'd be like, oh, I'm sad. And then I just pass the turn. Draw. I mean, this is pretty good. Like, you kind of wonder whether you... So I've got like 6... Yeah. So like this is cool because like here is actually a perfect example of where like Blade of Selves is actually amazing and gives you so many more options. So I tap this for 2, play this, this, pay 2, 4, yeah. Play Godo, grab Blade of Selves. I have 1 mana open, but I also have 2 mana open. I go last chance. It's my last chance, boys. Untap. I draw. Thank God that isn't Helm or Hammer, because I just lose immediately. Equip this, and I go get the other 2 pieces. Now, Blade of Selves, I have to do a big caveat here. If at any time, now, if you play on like cEDH, then the actual rules of the place are that you're not allowed to concede just to screw someone over. But someone can concede to stop me from winning the game here. If there are not 4 players in the game, Blade of Selves stops working, and people will know that. I mean, 2 players, you can do it over 2 turns, but like, obviously last chance here, I would just lose. cEDH generally frowned upon for someone to concede, but it is legal. In a tournament, for example, it is legal for someone to do that. Be really douchey. There are other ways people can screw over Godo in the same way, actually. If someone has like an indestructible blocker, if the other 2 players just concede, then you can't kill them. But if the other players like take the Godo beats, then you can like leave all your Godo tokens untapped after their first attack, and then just swing them all at once at the player that has the indestructible blocker, and they'll just die in 1 hit, only being able to block 1 of the Godos. But yeah, so Godo's a little bit vulnerable to the hate concede, like I hate your Godo deck, therefore I'm just gonna concede in response so that you can't win. Something to really keep in mind. This hand is not keep. If this was a mountain, it'd be keepable, but only just. Certainly not as a first 7. This hand is not great, but I think it's keepable. 3. Draw land. I like to play my Crystal Vein and stuff late rather than early, just because it kind of telegraphs that you have less power, less mana available. People like to see that Godo doesn't have a lot of mana available, and let them think that. Does that make sense? I think we just play Doriti here. Either that or, and this is the thing, because like I could play Godo Pass here. I can win next turn, right? I do technically, I lose a lot. I probably wouldn't do it in a game, but you can do it. You can also Chalice into 2. The next turn I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not bad. Could also like Chalice in for 2 and then Ritual out Doriti. And then like ditch these to draw 2. And then untap and draw Metalworker because he's really bad. And then ditch these 2 to draw 2. And then like pass the turn. No, because now I don't pass the turn. You see, I play Godo and I pass. Which Blade of Selves. Godo pass with Blade. I mean, why not, right? I don't have a path to victory. Might as well pass with Blade of Selves. I'm kind of liking this the more I play with it. Okay, we'll ditch the mountain because I'm probably going to run out of land. Yeah, see? So here I actually have the treasonous wind. The treasonous wind. Untapped. So it was irrelevant. If I played the Godo pass, then I'm actually just risking more. If I didn't play the Godo pass, I drew into Imperial Recruiter, and I could have won the same turn. This deck's explosive enough that you don't really need to. You can draw into a land pretty easily, late game. Okay, so this hand is okay. Land. Can't play the Cursed Totem, but I can Mana Crypt, Mox Diamond, out, Fractured Power Squire. Why is this here? Fractured Power Squire. Soaring into Godo, turn 2. Yeah, Blade of Selves is not necessary for the win here. That's just a god tier draw. So this is interesting. Like, I'm keeping this hand if I'm not starting because I definitely need this. Probably discarding the last chance. Let's the counter on it. And tap, draw. Sorry, wait. Control shifted. Play anything else this turn? First turn, yeah. The City of Traders and Basalt Monolith. And then turn 2, I just tap for Treasonous. I chop for Treasonous, and then I go for the win. So again, Blade of Selves, not necessary for the win here. Treasonous, turn 2, always good. Alright, draw an extra card there. I'm mulligan too far there. This is interesting. Direfleet, it's hard to goldfish with Direfleet. It's kind of a late game card anyway, so you kind of just expect that it doesn't exist. Ruins, Seething Song. I mean, okay, let's just play it as if I have it. Okay, untap, draw, and draw land. I can Seething. Yeah, so here I can just turn 3 Seething, Simian, Godo, pass, untap, Gemstone, Quip, win. Or I could not do that, and I could actually pass with him being indestructible, Hammer of Mizan, and then just Heat Shimmer in the next turn, which is kind of just as good. There's a risk that he gets stuck into play if the Heat Shimmer gets countered though, which is bad. Okay. This hand. Is this keepable? Yes. Generally a Mana Crypt hand is always keepable, but so draw. Interesting. Okay, land. Mana Crypt. Power Stone. Cursed Totem. Mox Opal. Draw. Land. Dynamo. Amulet. Pass. Tap. Draw. Bleh. 4, 5. This would be charged up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, funnily enough, drawing the helm actually helps me here. 6. 4, 5, 6, yep. And I grab hammer, which attaches, and then I cast the helm, which attaches. Once again, Blade does not help here. Oh, it's okay though. Okay, this hand. By definition, if you have this in hand, Blade doesn't help. This hand is unkeepable anyway. So this hand, Metalworker's dead in this. Metalworker is kind of annoying sometimes. It's kind of like Mox Diamond, sometimes dead. Mox Diamond, Voltaic Key, all really good cards. Also, all sometimes dead cards. This hand is super bad-ish. Okay. Fine. Okay. Play this. Set counters to 2. The reason I'm doing it this way is because on turn 2, if everyone's played Mana Rocks, I could just Shattering Spree them all. Just screw them all. Yeah, this goes down. It doesn't matter because next turn, draw. I can draw a Metalworker that could have tap for 6 next turn. But it doesn't. Oh, this. And actually, see, this is where I like, because the Metalworker has just whiffed, I just play Godo. People are like, oh shit, he's gonna win. And I'm just like, Blade of Selves, and they're just like, what the fuck? Doesn't the Metalworker tap for 6? No, tap for nothing. And then I win, which I didn't have that option available before because the Metalworker whiffed. Is very whiffed. I haven't had a Metalworker whiff this bad. I mean, how does a deck with like 30-something artifacts draw this many cards without drawing a single artifact? I mean, I drew one, but yeah. Blade of Selves useful there. I'm kind of getting convinced. This is convincing me. This is terrible. This is good. Draw land. Let's spree something. Draw land. Power Stone. Draw land. Dynamo. Well, okay, fine. I'm gonna go Treasonous here, and it's gonna get counted. Untap, I draw. Dynamo. Squire. Dynamic Squire. Land. Okay, this is like absurd amounts of mana, actually. The Honor One Chakra is gonna be like free here, so I might as well like play it and like cast Godo, and then I just like equip it anyway. Even though I actually have mana to equip, I think. No, I'm actually one short. Starts for 3, 4, no, 5. Yeah, I have enough. I don't even need the Square. Honor One Chakra is just as good as Square. You heard it here first, folks. Honor One Chakra as good as Breast Square and Godo. Because once I get the once I get the helm, these 2 tap for mana. That's like 3, 4 ritual. I mean, not as good. Obviously, this taps for essentially 5 to equip it. But yeah, interesting. Keepable? No. Keepable? Yes. Draw. Yeah. Chalice on 1. This could bite me in the ass, actually. And Moon. Just screw people even more. Mana Crypt. Shaku. Monolith. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I have enough to just go off now. I also have Heat Shimmer, but I don't really need Heat Shimmer. Probably would Heat Shimmer though. Like, because I can do this. Play Godo. Grab Hammer. Helm, sorry. Hammer, sorry. The reason why I do it this way is because I can tap both of these for mana for the Shaku. And then I can Heat Shimmer Godo. And even if the Heat Shimmer gets countered, or the Godo gets killed in response or something, I still have this untapped. And I still have all this mana for the next turn attempt, which is really easy. So I'll just play this, and then I have like 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, still gonna have to tap the Basalt Monolith. Go for it again. Yeah, Heat Shimmer is much better because Hammer on field is way better than Helm on field. Something goes wrong. Click. This keepable, yes. Breath Squire usually, if you have enough mana to play it. Yeah. Okay, draw. Wow, that's much. Wow, turn 2 maybe. Yeah. Ancient Tomb, Mana Crypt, Mindstone Squire. Tap draw. Go to win. Go to the win. Also, I could blow up someone's artifact if someone plays an island. Before my turn, obviously. Blade of Selves, not necessary here. Okay. Okay, second hand of 7 is totally keepable, I think. Okay, draw a card. Play a land. Mana Vault. Draw. Tomb. Simian Hammer. Put the turn 3 win on the table. There's no point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't play Chalice. Yeah, I guess you just like play Chalice on 0. And then just try and stick the Godo. And if the Godo like doesn't stick, say it's countered by Forcible instead of Pact, then I'll play this. I'll pass. I can play the Karmox now, just kind of awkward. It's just tapped. Oh, I'll probably untap the Mana Vault, because my chances of getting up to 8 are pretty low without it. This. Expel map. Draw. Oh, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Oh, Parablast doesn't actually work. So, I'll just pay full cost then. I'm just gonna play this as well. Play this. I will keep this over just in case someone like kills a Chalice so that they can like chain. I don't know. You can't chain away for the Chalice, but Beast within the Chalice. I don't know. Okay, Helm attaches to him. Or they kill him before the trigger and they attach the Helm to Beast within. Okay. Again, whenever you're doing a Hammer of the Zon lane, Blade is useless, but you know, it's giving me a lot of good options. Like, definitely don't hate it. Blade of Selves an opener. Keepable against decks where Blood Moon is good. So we'll play it out. Draw land. I might just keep mana open, I think. No. We're gonna play Cormor's Exile and Simeon. And then we're gonna play Bloodmoon. Shuts this down, but that's okay. Draw, okay, Heat Shimmer. We're gonna play Doriti. We're gonna, oh sorry, shift, draw. So we're gonna check away the blade. Yep. And I would check away Fork as well. Okay, let's have draw. Worker. Play that Squire. I'll uptick him to draw one card. Yeah, let me play the Squire. And the next turn, go for the Squire win. If that fails somehow, it depends on how it fails. Godo dies, then I just need 2 more mana to try again. If the helm gets blown up, then I tap and draw. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll go get Argentum armor and equip it for the lols, and then bash for like 18 on someone. Or, you know, I just like tap Buried Ruin and grab back Helm on the Host and cast it. Or, you know, minus Doriti, grab back Helm on the Host and equip it. Yeah. Let's not be stupid here. Probably the best play is like Heat Shimmer Godo, grabbing like Hammer. You definitely want Hammer to be attached to him during the combo if possible. I guess it doesn't matter if it's in your deck. And then you just minus Doriti, check this out, grab that back, and it auto attaches. It's the cheapest way to combo off right now. Okay, so again, Blade of Selves was a card to discard. I mean, oops. Shift draw. Okay. Keepable? Not really. Not as a first 7. I mean, not as a first 7. It's just kind of slow no matter what you do. You can gamble for Mana Crypt and then pull a Doriti. You're already going into a sort of turn 4+. Whereas this is like significantly better, I guess? Maybe not. I think you still keep this as a second 7. Because if you draw a land, it's good. And you can like shred people. Nobody gets the top deck tutor now. Play this. You drop this. No land? No land. Okay. Play this. Draw. Simeon. No, you just play the Squire. Oh no. Oh, you can win right now. Godo, and then Simeon Magnetic Theft onto him. Yep. Not necessary here. Okay, capable or not capable? It's capable. Turn 2 Assault Monolith. I think it's capable. Brass Square, Goblin Elder and this are pretty cool. If you can draw the right cards. Elder. Russell. Hammer of the Zon. The reason for this you'll see in a second, because after I draw, I can ritual into, so that allows me to float 1 red, and then drop Card Clan Ironworks. which I then sack. I'm one short. Am I one short? I am one short. No, I'm not one short. Not if I do this. If I play the Basalt Monolith first, and then tap it to play the card Finite. Yeah, okay, so now it works. So I sack this. I sack this. Yeah, okay, and I just sack this. I guess there's no point in sacking this, because I can welder back out the I think it's better to welder back out the Basalt Monolith, even though it's kind of gonna end up tapped and like overabundancing me with colorless mana, and then Hammerhelm, Hammerheim. Yeah, then you win. No ricochet trap backup. Not ideal. Certain games you might wait a turn to try and do that with to just play the Basalt Monolith and then pass, because people have mana up and you don't want to do that. But again, Blade of Selves not useful in that game, not useful in that hand either, because the hand is garbage. This hand is keepable against people that Bloodwind is good at, so I'll play it. And this is the interesting thing, because in these marginal hands, it might be really good. So we'll just do like full stacks. Hello, like, hello, you're just gonna like stacks, lots of stacks. And then we're just gonna like fracture into assault. Oh, sorry, pass. And then I'm just gonna like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 9. Which is pretty good because I get to like play Godo. Like, they're not countering. There's no counter spells that are gonna stop me here. Like, and I'll just grab. And this is a prime example of where Blade is actually really good, because I'm staxing my opponents out, but because I have all these stacks pieces and all this answers, I don't really have what I need to have the mana investment to win. So that stays tapped, and then of course I get to equip and win with reasonable backup against blue at least. It doesn't stop Nature's Claim, or not much stops Nature's Claim, to be honest. Nature's Claim is like this deck's bane. Okay, back to 7. Shredder, Amulet, no red, Magus. No. It's right back. Okay. This is interesting. This is okay. If I gamble for Mana Crypt here, as long as I don't hit the Crypt, pretty much anything else I discard in my hand is still going to be okay. What I forgot to do is draw. Okay, I really want to discard that Gentleman. No, it's actually kind of the worst card to discard. But the best card to discard if you're talking about testing that. But see, it's still not bad, because look, boom, 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 and then turn 2. And this hand is only okay if you have Blade of Selves, or you want to play Godo Pass with Helm, which is bad. But turn 2 Godo Pass, not bad. Play a Jeweled Amulet to charge it out. I mean, let's say they blow up the Blade. I mean, you still have like, well, like, okay, I'll just play an Argentum Armor, and like now you really have to blow up Godo. Like, Now they kill Godo, and then you untap and you draw, and you're like, oh, well, I just win now. Like, so, you're not bad. Okay, I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Okay, this hand sounds pretty good actually. Land, Mana Crypt, Jeweled Amulet. Final Fortune is way better with actually no, it's not. It's slightly better because your mana investment the next turn is slightly less. Okay, we'll charge this, and then untap, draw, land. Clan Ironworks. Top draw. Now with Hammer, I actually don't need. I still need 10 mana, which I have. Yeah, I have 10. So I play Hammer. I play Lion's Eye Diamond. I sack a bunch of stuff to play Godo. Hammer Helm. Turn 3? Not bad. Okay, this hand is terrible, god awful, and Blade of Selves is partially at fault for that. Okay, this is fine. Look at this. Untap, draw. And kind of like this, because now this is normally going to be like I'm kind of just like lost and I have to play Doriti, and if I play Doriti, then I like draw. Oh, sorry, Shift D. Like chuck these two away, and I draw 2 cards, and then I like, oh, okay, I got Expedition Map, Fence Grid, it's okay. Tap, draw, well, draw, okay, check this away, draw, and I spent like 2 turns like doing nothing. Okay, play 1 Power Stone, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I get to win next turn probably. Ditch this, draw 2. Okay, play this, ritual into Godo win, maybe. It fails, and then next turn just Wheel of Fortune for hope. Whereas what I could have done is just Godo past with Blade of Selves. Oh, why did I draw? Mulligan. Okay, this is keepable even with Helm in hand, I think. Land, Mana Codes, Assault Monolith, end turn, until draw, land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mana roll tap. Multi-draw, Godo, Hammer, quit, win. Turn 2. Pretty sweet. Okay, this hand. Keepable, not keepable. I mean, if it's a second 7, Possibility Storm, you're just gonna go for the Possibility Storm, right? It's not awful. But it's gonna be like turn 4 Possibility Storm, probably turn 3, to be honest. Okay, you're not. Oops. We'll get back down some. Okay, I don't like it, but I'll play that turn 1. Oh. Yeah. Draw. Oh, okay. Hello. expensive tap Soul Ring. And it kind of tells you how good Soul Ring is and how good Mana Crypt is. If you can pay 3 mana for one that comes into play tapped, and it's still playable, that's wow. Draw. There's no point in Godo passing here if I can, but if I play Assault Monolith and Overflowing Chalice, there's literally no point in, like, it's gonna be 3 and then like 4/5. That's the equip right there, and I still have like 2 more mana to play next turn with another land, or I could just like I mean, there's not much point in playing. Play Assault Monolith before playing Possibility Storm? Probably not. I probably would play the Possibility Storm here, because unless people are like tapped out. No, if people are tapped out, they're going to be untapped next turn with that much mana on the field. So, Pause Storm soaks up a counterspell, soaks up Nature's Claim as well. Well, people will have to throw Nature's Claim at it, but it'll soak up counterspells. Cast this and it flips into Lotus Petal. That's kind of bad, but that's okay. Oh, that's kind of bad. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. Oh, that's a magic number, isn't it? And the chances that anyone stops me right here are nil, basically. Not quite Dead Mox Diamond. Jeweled Amulet. I like it. Land. Amulet. Charge this, and then draw. We should just play the Crystal Vein, it's better that way. Play that, grab that. No, I don't sack the Crystal Vein, I think. I actually play the Mana Vault for the Treasonous Ogre that I searched for. This is not tappable. Actually, that's the only way to do it. I needed to draw land to do it because the Jeweled Amulet isn't on top. But if I didn't draw the Mana Vault, then I play the Chalice and then charge this with colorless mana. And then I would draw another card with the land, and then yeah. Okay, but anyway, it was a turn 2 win. Pretty good. No, turn 3 win, sorry. This. Cage. Draw. And stone. Key. Useless key is useless. Awkward. Welding jar. Chalice on no. Fortune discard. E7, come on. Yes. And amulet. Sorry. Petal. Charge this. Draw. Gross. Still 1 minute short of the Twin Flame win anyway. So we probably just like throw Shattering Spree all over the place. Just like splooge all over the board. Okay, you can splooge with this if it's 5. No, I probably wouldn't do that. Or, just saying, I could Godo Pass. No, I can't Godo Pass. Yeah, I can Godo Pass. I can Godo Pass with Hammer. I think I like the idea of Godo Passing with Hammer. because next turn, good, that's what I have. Will I have to tap the Tornado? Yes, yes I will. Just slightly relevant, but untap. So Emma is not charged. Okay, I have another land. Now I play Helm and it gets countered. And this is why it's still good though. Because I get Argentum Armor and I go straight into the backup win con. And just like beat face with an indestructible Godo that has Argentum Armor on him. Because that's actually 11 power, and he just like kills a player a turn. So that's not bad actually. And stacks out the other players, of course, with the destruction things. God damn you, Metalworker. Okay, well, this is fine. Cage. Draw. Creature cards can't enter. Graveyard to libraries. Graveyard doesn't care, no. Vessel, Moxo, Bull, Power Stone. Let's draw. And this is like a perfect example of where Doriti, like Godo Pass, is like the only play that makes sense. But you wouldn't normally do it because it's too risky, so Blade of Selves makes this hand okay. I forget to... yeah, and you grab Blade of Souls, and you equip it, and you play it, and then you go to the next turn, you win, potentially? I mean, funny story, even if they kill Godo and Blade of Souls is on board, you still win, because Treason's Ogre with extra mana for the... well, Unity pays the commander tax, but I get to keep 9 extra life. I go to 10, and I can still win. Draw. Okay. This hand is terrible. It's garbage. It's throw it away. Oh my god. Going to 6. First time in a while, actually. Worker. Okay, fine. Draw and draw. Oh wow, that's quite bad. Well, not that bad actually. Metalworker now taps for 6, which is pretty sweet. Oh, sorry, we would have played this welder earlier. Yeah. Play the welder earlier. Cavern. So 4. Yeah, enough. Tap him for 6, revealing everything. Play Godo with uncounterability, and then you play Helm without uncounterability, attempting to attach. Okay, so that works. So Metalworker, even in a bad opening hand, can be good if you draw into some artifacts, which you're likely to draw into some artifacts, so... Okay, well this is a keepable hand. It's tempting to go for Treasonous Ogre here, but I think we're better off, given that we have the Twin Flame in hand, we're better off going for Best Mox, Minecraft Mox. It's kind of the best thing that could help to discard, maybe the Gemstone Caverns. Draw, and this is turn 2. 5, 6, 7. One short, so we just play the Ball Vessel and pass. I'm going to play that for the Scavenger Mouse and stop Hulk Dicks from winning. Okay, probably play the Mox Diamond instead of the Gemstone Caverns just because it's red. And yeah, go for the win. Song, Godo, Twin Flame. Obviously, Hammer for the first trigger and Helm for the second trigger. Not keepable. Second hand is keepable. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, red. Too risky. Third hand is keepable, but I need to draw land. Power Stone. Play Power Stone first. If I draw land. Okay, Mana Vault. I could turn the Mana Vault into an extra mana for this. I can't play Chalice on one because of Magnetic Theft. Okay, I'll just play this. I'll play this. I'll pass. Oops. Oh, okay. Play this. Oh, I probably throw this at something. If someone has an island. And then go for the win with Magnetic Theft. Blade of Selves not necessary here. First hand. Keepable, not keepable. Not keepable, keepable. It's keepable if I draw land. Magnetic Theft, Breast Square, it's got a lot of options. Blood Moon, it's kinda cool. Can get the Mox up without pretty early. Yeah, this is the problem. Turn 2 it starts doing stuff because it drops the Grim Monolith and stuff, but Grim Monolith and Brass Square and then Lion's Eyes into Godo next turn, but I don't, yeah, no. I'll go to the second 7. Going to 6. Okay, it's keepable, it's fine. Draw. Oh, that's cool. Land. Yeah, I'm gonna be greedy and go for the Thought Missile. And land. Dynamo. Totem. And I'll play the Mox Opal so that I can Lightning Bolt. And this is another example. 6, 7, 8, 9. See, normally I would play a land, pass a turn, draw a card. Here I just gamble for Treasonous Ogre. But I discard the Treasonous Ogre. So I play a land, pass, and I draw a card, and I play a land, and now I go win on my turn. But I could have actually tried to win 2 turns earlier. So, yeah. This hand. It's keepable, yeah. Most hands with a Mana Crypt in them are keepable. This you kind of hope that someone's playing red. If someone's not playing red, maybe actually you throw this hand back. Cage. Okay. Red Flame. Ritual. Actually, I don't need the Ritual. Just Red Flame. Go. Animarchon. Win. Turn 3. Okay, this is your 7. Keep. It's fine, I think. Last chance is actually... Well, last chance is always good. Draw... So here I might play the Cursed Totem, actually, as a stacks piece to stop some people who played a bunch of mana dorks. Always play the Shaku. Mindstone. Dynamicon. Yeah, so there's not really any reason to play. So you play him with Counterspell back up. If they blow up the Panamonicon, then you just search once for Hammer of Nazan and for Helm of the Host and manually theft it on. And yeah, not much to say here. Honestly, I think the Blade of Selves is worth playing. Yeah. Okay. Let's call it from there. I think I'm gonna start playing with Blade of Selves.